India enjoyed yet another good day at the Commonwealth Games in Gold Coast. Sanjita Chanu and Deepak Lather were the medal winners. India's women's hockey team bounced back in style by defeating Malaysia 4-1 after a shocking loss to Wales. So at the moment, India have won all the medal tallies: 2 gold, 1 silver, 1 bronze. More is expected to come. From the weightlifters, it's done. More medals will be expected from the badminton team, and there is hope that the hockey team also chips in. I am Siddharth Vishwanathan, and alongside me is Shane Dias.
Hi.
We will be reviewing the Commonwealth Games Day 3. I mean, if you include Day 1 as opening ceremony, Day 3 action. And also, alongside the Commonwealth Games, we have the 7-week T20 Carnival with the IPL. Yes, the IPL starts tomorrow. The marquee clash, the opening clash features 3-time champions Mumbai Indians taking on, you guessed it, MS Dhoni's men in yellow, Chennai Super Kings. So Shane, weightlifting continues to be India's ultimate success story in the Commonwealth Games. I mean, yesterday Mirabai Chanu created a Commonwealth Games record. Today, one more, Sanjita Chanu also gave herself in the record books by winning the second gold medal for India. But her story is quite extraordinary, Sanjita Chanu, if I have to say.
Yeah, because she won a gold medal in the last Commonwealth Games as well, but that was in a different weight category. So she used to compete in the 48 kg category, and this due to her some injury problems, she had to actually put on a little bit of muscle and this and that, and she had to move up weight categories. So that was obviously a hard thing for her to adjust to. And today, when she was speaking after the medal winning ceremony and all, she was pretty emotional about that, and she was obviously very relieved to have won the gold medal despite having to make a jump in the weight class, which is not always the easiest thing in the world to do. And yeah, weightlifting so far has been where we've gotten all our medals from, really.
Exactly.
Because aside from Sanjita, you had Deepak Lather, who wrote himself into this.
Yes, Deepak Lather, yet again, a bronze medal.
Bronze medal.
And he is the youngest ever Indian weightlifter to win.
Wrong, the youngest ever weightlifter in Commonwealth Games history
Yes.
to win, a male weightlifter, I might add, to win a medal.
So Shadipur will really be rejoicing today by the achievements of 18-year-old Deepak Lather. I mean, sensational stuff. And if I have to look at Chanu's achievement, I mean, let us look at one thing. Heading into the Commonwealth Games, Shane, she wasn't in peak form. She had finished pretty last in the Anaheim Championships, but having recovered from injury, having recovered from the poor form, she put up a magnificent performance to give India the second goal. So, the Northeast is yet again showing the way where Indian sports is heading.
Mizoram in particular. I mean,
Exactly.
we'll even have a piece running up on that on the website later on. Do check back for it when you can. That Mizoram, as far as weightlifting is concerned, has pretty much been the standard bearer in India for a long time, really. Not just recently, but it's been going on for quite a while. And they're continuing that great tradition by winning away the winning medals here this time around as well. So, but obviously now with that out of the way, I mean, you'd have to say that there are medal expectations elsewhere also.
Exactly. I mean, the women's hockey team, let us not forget it. After a shock loss, we can only say that as a shock loss to Wales yesterday. The main the criticism was that India missed a total of in the range of 14 to 17 penalty corners in that game. Wales capitalized on all of them, and that's why they won. But today, a much improved performance from Rani Rampal and the girls, and what a performance. 4-1 against Malaysia.
Right.
And India women's hockey team is on the right track now, but more challenges are awaited.
Yeah, definitely.
England in particular.
Yeah, I mean, they've won one, lost one.
Yeah.
So it's good that they got that win back. But then even the next game, they're going to have to be at their best if they are to have any hope. Also, speaking of hockey, there's a very interesting clash lined up for tomorrow when the Indian men's hockey team takes on Pakistan. I mean, let's be honest. The rivalry is more like a national thing because at the moment Pakistan aren't that great a hockey nation because they've had a lot of problems in the sport at home. But they do have one small, very interesting X factor you can say is the fact that Roland Oltmans, who's the former coach of India, is now their coach.
And he initially had denied that. Okay, there was a story which had come out. I remember Roland Oltmans was going to be coach of Pakistan. He initially denied it. No, I'm not. But then suddenly, out of the blue, he is now coach of Pakistan. So yes, it will be very, very interesting to see how. But India have had the edge over Pakistan in the last couple of years in hockey. So the India men's team. In fact, there is one question: when will we win non-weightlifting medals? Well, if not. if weightlifting gave all your
Yeah,
four
four
medals,
medals, so, yeah.
well, badminton.
Yeah, badminton and Joshna Chinnappa made the quarterfinals.
Joshna Chinnappa, yes.
Then don't forget we have the boxers and the wrestlers. They generally
Yes.
do very well in the Commonwealth Games level, and the wrestling hasn't actually even properly started here.
Exactly.
So there's plenty of medals we can look forward to in that regard.
Exactly. In the coming weekend, we might expect some medals, non-weightlifting. We might get from either squash or
Squash is likely badminton. Badminton today, I mean, the Indian mixed team put on a fantastic performance. They got past Scotland 5-0, so they won all their games. In that
exactly. So Sindhu, Saina, and the rest are all looking in excellent,
Yeah, they're doing
excellent
very well.
form.
Right.
So at least 2 or 3 medals are expected from the
For
badminton contingent at least.
For sure.
Boxing as well as in wrestling. Also, we are going to get plenty of medals if the current form continues.
Right.
So it's been a good day for India. Even yesterday, today Chinnappa's performance also was sensational.
Yeah, pretty good match it was.
Pretty good match.
Got through it very cleanly.
Yeah. So it's been a great day, and currently I think we are fourth in the medal.
Fourth or fifth, even I don't remember because the medal tally keeps
Yeah,
updating.
as when we came at this point, it was fourth or fifth. We were in the medals tally before we did the live. So another good day. The hope is that the India men's hockey team get off to a great start against Pakistan tomorrow.
Yeah.
And the women's hockey team are on the right track. Let's hope they hold their nerve against tougher opposition in the form of England, in the form of South Africa. So that is for the IPL. Narendra Pal Singh is saying best wishes, hope, dream, wish many medals, time to look beyond cricket. Yes, we are.
Time. You know, it's funny you mentioned time to look beyond cricket because right now we're going to look at the one thing in cricket which divides fan opinion but generates two things: big buzz and big bucks.
Big buzz with the Indian Premier League. Yes, well, the Commonwealth Games did start from the 4th and will end on the 15th, but cricket is omnipresent in India.
That's true.
We are going to have the IPL starting from April 7th, which is tomorrow. And the final till May 27th. 7 weeks of carnival, tension, big hits, slam bams, you name it all.
Basically everything India, though.
It's like a WrestleMania, if you want to put it in that
If you want to take a topic, sure.
Yes. So, yes, tomorrow is the marquee clash. Mumbai Indians, the 3-time champions.
And defending champions.
And the defending champions. And CSK, 2-time champions who are coming back into the IPL fray after a period of 2 years. They were out of the tournament because they had served the spot fixing ban. But now, MS Dhoni and the core, Thalaiva, whistle podu, they are back.
Yeah, and that should be actually exciting for them because, I mean, let's be honest, I think as far as Chennai were concerned, despite the fact that it was a full player auction, they've retained a lot of the names that you associated with the franchise before their 2-year suspension.
I beg to disagree because the one local name who was let go and he's gone north is Ravichandran Ashwin.
That was the big surprise. But
Yes.
then again, you can understand because even most of the players they did match. I mean, for instance, they got Faf. At an absolute steal of a price.
Yes, the core is still there. Rana, Bravo, Faf, Dhoni,
Jadeja.
Vijay
Jadeja
also was part of the winning core of CSK in the 2010-2011 season.
Yes.
So, and Michael Hussey is their batting coach. Stephen Fleming is their
the
head coach. So CSK have retained their core, but again, Mumbai Indians. Who would have thought that they were the laughing stocks of 2008 till 2010? But from 2010 onwards, they won 3 titles. No mean feat.
Yeah, it's no mean feat actually, and even they did a smart job of actually keeping some of their players. Although the Krunal Pandya is still one that makes me laugh, not because of the fact that he's a bad player, but my God,
8.8.
8.8
crores with the right to match.
RTM, no,
with the right to match.
I mean, that's one way of keeping Hardik really
Hardik happy. Yes, Rohit, Hardik, all are part of the Mumbai Indians team. Their strength, their squad also looks pretty strong.
Yeah, and you're talking about letting go of off spinners. They also lost Harbhajan Singh to Chennai.
Oh yes, Harbhajan Singh, another vital member of the Mumbai Indians team.
He was part of that team since season 1. Season 1?
No, not season 1. He was part from 2010. He was part of Kings XI Punjab. You remember the Srisan slapping incident?
Wait, wasn't he part of Mumbai back then?
No, not part of Mumbai at that moment. But as of now, yes, you feel that he's been there for so long. Yeah. 8 to 9 years he's been part of the Mumbai Indians franchise.
And now he's gone to Chennai Super Kings, although it's a pretty good buy for them considering they lost Ashwin for absolutely big bucks.
Yeah, 7.6 crores. But yes, the opening ceremony, it will be interesting because Chennai Super Kings and Rajasthan Royals, the other team who are coming back in this, they will bring a certain spark. I mean, Chennai Super Kings, when they were out of the IPL, you missed a certain spark in
And
tournaments.
same with Rajasthan to that level, because I mean, Rajasthan Royals did two things very nicely. For one, they were always that perfect underdog.
Yeah.
I mean, they're the first time winners. No one can ever change that either.
Yes.
And they did it with a team that absolutely no one expected them to.
Exactly.
The second thing that they've always done is they've tried to always focus on young Indian players, which is not necessarily like, I mean, now you can say that other franchises have taken note. But Rajasthan Royals were one of the first people to do it from the get-go. They didn't always go for big name star power.
Yeah.
And they focused on bringing in the younger kids.
Well, their tournament has not gotten off to an auspicious start though.
Yeah,
Rajasthan
Steve-
Royals, the Steve Smith fiasco that happened, but I think they'll put that behind. I mean, the team is really
the team
practicing.
is still a good one.
It's
even
still a
without
good one.
Smith.
Yeah, I mean, they had the big buys this time,
I know.
along with Kings and Punjab.
I know, they went absolutely bonkers in
Yeah, there is one question which is coming in, that is Mitchell Starc coming for IPL? Well,
Nah.
sorry to break the news to KKR and also for Delhi Daredevils fans for a reason. Calcutta Knight Riders will miss Mitchell Starc because he's out of the season with a fractured toe. And yesterday, Kagiso Rabada, South Africa's gun spearhead, he is out for the IPL for Delhi Daredevils because he suffered a stress fracture in his lower back. So, bye-bye Kagiso Rabada, and now Delhi Daredevils now have a huge problem, which is why they play the next game, which is on Saturday.
Yeah, and they don't have a replacement ready for them as of yet.
On Sunday, sorry.
Which
on
is a
Sunday.
problem. And their pace attack is actually, I mean, aside from Shami, and
You
even
just
his,
have Bolt.
yeah, and aside, and Shami's even his, he had his own issues.
We don't know whether
He's really match fit or not at the moment.
More than match fit, I think whether he's in the right frame of mind.
correct.
Is,
I mean,
whether Shami will be allowed to play in the IPL, considering the complaint that his wife has done to the franchise.
Yeah.
It remains to be seen, but I think he might play. Well, the IPL is starting off in a very grand manner. I mean, considering the fact that Star India had won the BCCI cricket rights for a record 6,140 crores.
And I think the BCCI didn't think the e-auction was a good idea.
Well,
they were laughing to the bank thanks to it.
Yeah. So, one viewer has just said, "Oh my God, KKR out of the IPL with the news that Stark is not going to play." Well, I don't think so.
No, look, you have to look at the KKR thing, and I'm saying this as someone who's followed the team for years. Is that for once they've actually again decided to build for the future? Yeah, Stark will be a bit of a big blow, but they did sign Tom Curran.
Yes.
Decent level. Obviously, he's not the speedster that Stark is, but I think if they want a direct replacement for Stark, they have the other Mitchell Johnson.
Yes.
And he was in pretty good form during the Big Bash.
Yeah, so Mitchell Johnson, you need not worry about KKR. Mitchell Johnson will play.
He'll play at least a few
because the
games.
viewer's name is Mitchell Johnson. That's why.
Right.
So, Mitchell Johnson, I don't think you have any worries. I think KKR will really battle it out well. I mean, under a new captain, Dinesh Karthik.
Under a new captain, under a very different look squad. I mean, they've basically gone and attacked the major star names who were there in part of the Under-19 World Cup.
Exactly.
You have guys like Shubman Gill and Nagarkote.
Absolutely.
And these are kids who, obviously, they've not played much domestic cricket yet, but they have the spotlight on them because they were part of that Under-19 World Cup winning squad. So they're building this team basically with one eye on the future.
So, yes, tomorrow is the Mumbai Indians versus Chennai Super Kings clash. But the following day, we have the doubleheader.
And what a doubleheader it is.
Yeah.
I mean,
Delhi Daredevils versus Kings and Punjab. Delhi Daredevils will be led by the local lad.
Yeah.
The
homecoming lad.
The homecoming Gautam Gambhir. Let's hope that the weather holds up because rain is predicted for the next couple of days in Delhi. So one hopes that Gambhir gets a happy homecoming. And let us hope that Kings 11 Punjab finally break the IPL mojo. I mean, they've got star power. They have really got big names, but they have not won the IPL.
And you're talking about Rajasthan Royals going crazy in the auction. What about Kings 11? They were attacking any and every player, and I think they lost like 4 or 5 of them thanks to RTM.
Thanks to the RTM, yes.
Which is a little harsh, but then again, what do you do?
That's the rule. That's the rule. So we'll see Chris Gale in a different avatar this time. He used to be this cool, jovial RCBian who used to smash opponents. Now he'll do the Bhangra and smash opponents. He's going to probably open for Kings 11 Punjab.
Yeah, but the major question mark with Gale is how well does his body hold up?
Oh yeah.
That is the major question, and that is why he only went for his base price.
Exactly. And that on the last day.
Yes.
Last day.
And normally he's someone, but mind you, let's remember one thing. The last time Gale went unsold in an auction, he was signed as a replacement by RCB, and he practically
changed RCB's fortunes. Let's just say that.
Single-handedly, he was battering people like it was nothing. So maybe he comes back with a bit of a fire in his belly saying that, I went on the last day, that too on base price. I still have something to prove. The old Warhorse might still have one last one.
So tomorrow the IPL starts, but the Commonwealth Games will not lose focus of the Commonwealth Games,
Oh,
because that
we
is
can't.
bigger than the IPL at this point in time.
Correct.
One hopes that India continue their medal winning streak. At least we get over 10 gold medals, which will be the benchmark for success
Right.
among the elite nations.
And remember, you have the Asian Games coming up later on
Exactly.
in the year. So I think a good showing here, which it's not necessarily indicated because the standard level at Asian Games is much higher. Because
yeah.
you have teams like China and Japan
Exactly.
who are in the mix. China, Japan is
And the Central Asian countries.
Yeah, they are a much different this thing, because they're different beast altogether, because the way they plan their athletics from that young age is something we don't have. But
Exactly.
if you have a good showing, at very least it'll be a morale booster.
So yes, tomorrow is the big India versus Pakistan hockey clash. Let's hope that India continue their good run against Pakistan, because we don't know how fortune will turn. We never expect
don't.
India to lose to Wales, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
So let's hope that India continue winning against Pakistan. Let's hope more medals come away in badminton, and enjoy the IPL for all the glitz and the glamour. And
We basically have the best of both worlds. I mean, if you're a hardcore sports person, Commonwealth Games. If you're someone who's into the entertainment side of things, IPL is right
IPL,
there
yes.
for you. So tomorrow's actually a good day for sports lovers, regardless of
yeah,
what
there's
you do.
also the F1.
Right, the F1, and then there's also, if you want to mention other sports, 10 o'clock tomorrow, so the Manchester Derby.
The Manchester Derby.
City win that,
Yeah.
they're still in the Premier League.
Yeah, absolutely. So action-packed football weekend coming up,
And,
along with other sports,
Right.
and also the Davis Cup for tennis fans. The Davis Cup
Yeah,
is also
didn't really go well today.
2-0 down.
2-0
India
down.
face an uphill task against China and Tianjin.
And basically the hopes rest on the doubles, and the doubles was the major source of contention going into this thing, because you have Pace and Bopanna, who there's a bit of hostility there, let's be honest.
Exactly.
So how that lines up,
Yep.
I don't know for sure.
So, folks, enjoy an action-packed sports weekend. I'm Siddharth Vishwanathan with Shane Dice, and we'll bring you all the action as and when it happens. Tune into htsports.com for more information. Thank you.